Yeah, and I think especially like in tournament play, it's extremely important. Because every basket is magnified, every three feels like it's worth six, and 2 point deficit feels like you're down by six, whatever. And so I just think ultimately we face adversity in every single one of these tournament games. And we just focused on doing our job the next play. And ultimately, over the course of 40 minutes, we believe that if we focus on that and just do our job, we'll be okay, which we've been. We got down against Charleston early. I think Grand Canyon got up late, double figures against Carolina and Clemson. We just didn't panic. We just got to the next play, focused on doing your job. Of course, you talk about Saban. He's a big process guy, right? Focus on the process, focus on the process. And I think we've tried to do that as best as possible over the last month and a half. And it was rocky there. We lost at Florida, then we lost again at Florida in the tournament. But there's a ton of belief in this locker room, and that starts with Coach Oates. And obviously, like you said, just he's always seeking knowledge. And I think when you look at the success he's had, it'd be very easy for someone in his position not to do that.
Yeah.
And I think it speaks a lot to just his humility and his work ethic. And I think that sort of permeates everyone else in here.
Yeah.
And it makes us want to work harder for him.
Yeah, and obviously this is your first year at Alabama, but do you remember what your first impression of Coach Saban was? Or first time you were in the same room with him?
Yeah, it's almost like you don't even think it's real, right? Like you've seen him on TV so much.
Oh yeah.
Nick Saban's but it's funny. He comes in and you sort of see it all at once. You see just what a real guy is and how funny he is.
I know.
But then also that he can flip it, and you can also see the intensity, and it just makes total sense. I mean, anytime you're around him, okay, this guy is. It makes sense why he's been maybe the best coach in the history of college football.
Yeah. No, I can relate to the feeling of it not feeling real. First time I ever interviewed him was on the phone, and he picks up and he's like, "Hey, Miss Lane," and I was like, "Oh my God, what do I do?" So,
exactly.
He's definitely bigger than life, but when you meet him, he's not at all.
No, and it's then you start seeing him more games, and he talks about what a basketball fan he is.
Oh my gosh, he's courtside with Miss Terry?
Yeah, right.
No, so I mean, I know he's been probably watching the games on TV recently, but do you hope that he maybe, if you guys win, would come to the final?
That would be awesome. Well, I mean, certainly we could always use him. You know, and he can still shoot a little bit too. So if he wants to suit up in the championship, we'll throw him out there and play him next to Mark and Aaron and all those guys.
He famously had a pickup basketball league with the coaches that would get pretty heated, and Kirby Smart will tell you you don't want to be on the losing side. And he's on your team, so.
I bet I can believe it.
Yeah,
but that'd be awesome. I know he's he's been to a couple of these before, right?
Yeah.
So we could always use Coach Saban's help whenever he's available.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Good luck.
Kind of similar things, but about your sport here. You're making the Final Four. Is this what this looked like in your dreams, what you envisioned of? What does it feel like now compared to that ideal of what this space is supposed to be?
Yeah, what's funny is I think it probably hadn't really hit me until the Final Four, right? I mean, the whole run's been a dream, just making it and winning in Spokane and then winning in LA. And then you get here, and I'm used to coming to the Final Four as a coach to network and things like that. Not used to having, practice prep and all that stuff. So, it's been awesome. The whole thing. Listen, there's a ton of distractions and deserved distractions for these guys. I mean, these guys have worked their butts off to be in this position and have the things that come with being in the Final Four. But at the same time, we've got to maintain a focus about us and understand that there's a lot of work to be done. Playing a really good team in UConn, and then there's two good teams in NC State and Purdue on the other side. So really excited, but job's not done. We got two more to go get.
And it's hard to really look forward. This is going to take us to the next level. I mean, that's always going to be a valuable experience no matter where you go.
Yeah.
How do you balance those imperatives?
So with what now? That balance, which
both wanting to focus.
Yeah. No, I think
focus on what's next.
Yeah. No, listen. I think you got to be in the moment. And that's the word we've been saying is next, right? And so what's next is we need to come out here and have a good practice. And if you just keep making the right play in the moment, you're going to put yourself in the best position you can be in for whatever comes next, And, right now our focus is on UConn and making sure we're prepared over the next 48 hours, and that starts with a good practice today.